next few days, please stop and talk to me, because that's the goal of Signing Fiesta, to continue bridging the gap between the English and the Spanish in the classroom, and also with parent groups. So feel free to contact me, and I'd love to work on any ideas that you have. Thank you.
We're also looking for what you would like Mano to do, any concerns that you have in your region or area, so be ready to come up with that too.
Hello, I'm Julie Simon from Oregon, and I recently opened a business called The Language Door. It's an education and resource network for interpreters and translators, and we provide classes and workshops for people who have all language pairs. And I do want to let you know that at the end of September, it's a Friday and Saturday, a 2-day workshop we have set up with Holly Mickelson, who I believe was mentioned this morning. It's a Spanish-English translation workshop, Principles and Practice of Spanish-English Translation. So if you're interested in that, I do have flyers for that, and I do have a flyer for all of the other workshops we're offering, but that one is specific to Spanish-English translation. So if you have questions about the Language Door, please come and see me. I'll be here throughout the RID conference. Or you can go to our website, which is thelanguagedoor.net.
Buenos días a todos. Buenos días a todos.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Voy a intentar hablar en español porque necesito practicarlo más, como todo el mundo aquí tenemos que tener esa habilidad. Me llamo Andrés Leiva y soy el reciente presidente de SCRID, Southern California RID. Y lo que hemos hecho en SCRID es hemos puesto un comité de trilingual intérpretes. Y lo que vamos a hacer ahorita, por lo pronto, lo que hemos hecho es pusimos un taller con Erlín, que nos ayudó mucho. Es un taller de 4 partes, de qué se necesita para trabajar y cuál es la necesidad de todo el mundo para usar un intérprete bilingüe. Y lo que vamos a querer, no sacudir, pero dar como ay, se me parten las palabras. Voy a usar en inglés para que me entiendan mejor. What we're doing is that we're offering the opportunity to provide this workshop to Mano a Mano or to another affiliated chapter. I met somebody today, I don't know if they're here or not, but we want to be able to bring this workshop as a resource. We don't claim to be experts in the trilingual committee, but we claim to be those people who care about the work that we do as trilingual interpreters, that there aren't enough resources. And so we feel that it's important to be able to share whatever we've had, and in turn being able to bring from you any suggestions or anything that we can do. For us, it's become very important to realize that there are pockets of people, ever so small, that want to do this work, but we don't know anybody else. So one of the purposes of the trilingual committee is to just be able to attract those who want to do this. They hear about it and they go, how do I join? What do I do? So we want to offer that, and then encourage other affiliated chapters to establish their own trilingual committee. So if you have any questions, please let me know. You can go to the SCRID website, scrid.org. My name's on there, Andrew Leiva is president. And then I can get you in contact with the committee chair, Constanza Weiss. So thank you all, and wonderful opportunity.
Hey guys, I'm not good at formal, sorry. Well, interpreting is okay, but anyway, I'm from Arizona, I'm Windy, and the ironic thing is that the trilingual test, the Texas Trilingual Initiative, the testing part of it originated in Arizona, and ironically there aren't very many people who are practicing. I can't speak for the southernmost part of the state because I'm not familiar with Tucson and the interpreters there, but, oh, sorry. But in my area there aren't very many, and I feel alone, and I've noticed an influx of students, a lot more Latino students in the ITP program, but I'm not really in a position or have no idea of how to introduce Mano a Mano, introduce training for trilingual, introduce the idea that that could be a professional endeavor for them versus just something that they do on the side, which is how trilingual happens in Phoenix area right now. So if anyone has any ideas or resources for me for how to introduce the idea, our ITP is overburdened. It's over 90 credits for an AA degree, which who wants to do that? So I can't foresee that ever being a track in the ITP because it's very resistant. They can't even get in the ASL to English portion that they need. So if there are any ideas on how I can be a sole voice to implement and contact and put into practice what I've got from the Big Spring training, which I absolutely adored, and this conference here, and just meeting so many wonderful people outside of my state. I have nobody inside of my state that I can work with in this professional endeavor. So if anyone has any ideas on how I can get into the ITP and how I can present my case for promoting that with the students who I know there must be some Spanish-speaking students entering the ITPs, and I know there must be people out there doing the work because it's Arizona, we're a border state, and everywhere I look around me, people are brown. So I know that I'm not the only one. So if anyone has any ideas or wants to come to Arizona, it's really hot, but that's my question to get help from you guys.
My name is Matthew Call, C-A-L-L. I was raised in Colorado, New Mexico, and on my grandmother's side, I do have some Mexican blood. My dad's parents are from Mexico too, but they're white. So I wasn't really bilingual until I went to Guatemala as a missionary, and I came back to study Spanish, study sociology, and now I work as a Spanish-English spoken language medical interpreter at the UC Davis Med Center in Sacramento. So, and I'm going through the ITP for sign language at the community college over there, so hopefully start doing some trilingual interpreting in a year or two. And my brother actually works with Wendy down in Arizona, and I hear the same thing from him, like it's so informal, it's just, and so I don't know if anyone else is here from Savrid. Maybe Jesse Martinez, I think, are we the only two? That's it? From Sacramento? Man, the most diverse city in the nation, according to Time Magazine back in 2002, and we need some more representation. But I just wanted to capitalize on the same thing that Wendy said, that we need some more formalization in Sacramento too. And also, I think that Mano a Mano could completely expand if we keep in mind that, well, one of the little mottos I think I noticed is sign language interpreters working within Latino communities. And that's wonderful. But sort of even though I started learning sign before Spanish, anyways, my point is, I sort of came over from the Spanish-English side to the sign language. And it's not that that's a turnoff, but I think that we should be even more inclusive, and not just sign language interpreters working in Latino communities. What if Spanish interpreters learning ASL, and then we're going to be, So, and I also think that we need to somehow get some organization when it comes to these deaf children of Spanish-speaking families. There are tons of them, tons. And I think the school systems and the audiology clinics is how we're going to get in contact with most of them. And there's just thousands and thousands of families out there around the nation just like clueless, don't know what to do, what language to use with their children. And audiologists, doctors, they do what they can, but as we all know, they aren't always necessarily the ones who know what's best for that child. So I think as an organization, we can influence the lives of these children. And I wrote a big old long paper and quoted every resource that was ever done on trilingualism of, Hispanic Latino children in the United States. Oh yeah, I put it on the listserv. It's on, I emailed it to a few people. It's on the internet. I can put it back up. I have not heard Gilbert Delgado's name mentioned one time in this conference. He is, in the academic world, he's the father of Hispanic Latino deaf.
He was our first speaker at Mano Mano.
When, today?
No, when we started.
Like 5 conferences ago? Yeah,
The very
see?
first one that we
I knew he'd been involved.